In this video, I want to go over the cat years, dog years problem on Codewars. And what it states is I have a cat and a dog. I got them at the same time as kitten puppy. That was human years ago. Return the respective ages now as a list comprising of human years, cat years, and dog years. Now if we take a closer look, they're going to pass as an integer called human years. That integer will always be greater than or equal to 1. So what we're doing is for the very first year, the respective years in cat years would be 15. For the second year, the cat years would be 9, and every year after that will be 4 years. Dog years, 15 years for the first year, 9 for the second, and then every year after that will be 5. So what we're going to do to solve this problem is we're first going to create a couple variables. And this is going to be cat, and this is going to be how many years that we're going to return in this array. So cat, dog, it's going to be equal to 0 in the counter. And this is going to, I'll explain in a minute, but we're going to put everything down here. So human years, this is going to be what we return at the end. So human years, cat, and then dog, cat, and then dog. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a for loop, and for every iteration of this for loop, it's going to be the equivalent of 1 human year. So we're going to say for I in range of human years. What this counter is going to do is going to keep track of the iterations, aka the human years. Remember, for the very first year, it's 15 cat years. For the very first human year, it's 15 cat years. For the very second human year, it's 9 cat years. So that's why we need that counter. We need to keep track of how many years have passed. So if the counter is equal to 1, what we're going to do is we're going to add 15 to cat, so cat plus equals 15. The dog, so if we scroll down, the dog will be 15 for the first year, so dog plus equals 15. The counter will increment by 1, and then we'll continue on to the next iteration of the for loop, because we don't need to be going down anymore after that. Now, we got to do it for the second year, so if the counter is equal to 2, we're going to do the same thing. The cat years, the 1 human year will be 9 cat years, so cat plus equals 9. Cat plus equals 9. Dog is also 9, so dog plus equals 9. Dog plus equals 9. The counter will increment by 1, so counter plus equals 1, and we'll continue on to the next iteration. If the counter is not 1 or it is not 2, that means that it is greater than the 1. It's greater than 2, and for every year thereafter, we're just going to add 4 or add 5 to the cat years or the dog years. So, and this is why we add continue, because if we didn't add continued, we would continue out throughout the flow of the program and then add 4 on top of adding 9 or adding 15, if that makes sense. So cat plus equals 4, dog plus equals 5, and that should work. Let's attempt it. Yeah, so all 103 test cases passed. That will be the cat years, dog years problem on Codewars. I hope that you learned something, and if you did, I would appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed. And I will see you guys in future tutorials.